Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for clicking my video instead of skipping it. My topic is Medievalism in Henry V movies, a critical review. I would like to discuss how does the 2019 movie, The King, refresh or continue our imaginations of the Middle Ages with its aura, hue, wardrobe, and violent plots. What is the variation of medievalism in Henry V movies? The thesis statement could be concluded in one sentence. Medievalism in Henry V movies represent a time's views towards history and wars. However, the paper refuses to examine the historic authenticity of costumes, props, and so on, since films can never provide a transparent window into the past or represent history as it actually was, and blame should not be dismissed for not doing so because even the present is not transparent to those participating in it. In the first part, I analyzed several scenes in The King, such as the coronation feast, the murder of the boys, and the Battle of Agincourt. They exhibit nostalgic, dim, and plain aesthetics, as well as brutality and cruelty that campaigns anti-war value. Furthermore, violence plays an important role in the movie, and dominates our medieval fantasies. As Andrew Lynch says, war lies at the heart of contemporary medievalism. Modern notions of the Middle Ages engage with a generalized idea of the medieval as violence, and of violence itself as medieval. In the second part, I compare The King with the 1944 and 1989 movies. The former was produced by a British company at the end of World War II. In order to motivate the nation and the Allies, it has an obvious and admitted propagandistic purpose. From my own perspectives, it is just a movie manuscript and a modern romance that words are beautified as glorious deeds. Accordingly, James Lowling criticizes that Olivia's battle does feel more like a sporting event than a war, and this ties in well with his propagandistic celebration of Englishness. It shows, as it were, the Battle of Waterloo being won on the playing fields of Eton. While the latter was born in the unstable 1980s, that was full of wars and political conflicts, and shares many commonalities with The King, including aura, wardrobe, and anti-war value. The only difference is that much of the film's anti-war angle doesn't come in the form of indictments of cruelty and brutality, but in the vivid and realistic portrayal of the hardship of a soldier's life. In conclusion, the aura, hue, and wardrobe of The King visualized our conventional impression of the medieval period in nostalgia, while the violent plot mixed modernity and anti-war value. And the medievalism in Henry V movies reflects the world's attitude towards battle and fantasy of the Middle Ages. If the era is thirsty for military success, work like the 1944 film is the best motivation. If the age is exhausted for fighting and witnessing countless tragedies of casualties and broken families, the 1989 movie and The King are appropriate introspects. With the rapid change of times, we could expect to encounter a new Henry V in cinema in the future, since medievalism is the continuing process of creating the Middle Ages. This is the end of my report. Thank you for listening, and I wish you a good grade on your paper and a happy summer vacation.